Welcome back to Early Unfiltered. So today I'm going to teach you how to make these crocheted sunflowers. So let's get started. So for this project we're going to be needing a yellow color as well as like a brown color yarn. I'm using this Craft Affair 100% acrylic yarn, and you need both the colors. You'll also be needing a scissor and a corresponding hook for your project. So my yarn requires a 4.5mm hook, so I'm going to be using that. So let's get started. So since you see the sunflower has the inner part which is brown, so we're going to be needing the brown yarn. To get started, we're going to take our yarn. So we're going to start with a slip knot. To make a slip knot, you're going to wrap the yarn around your two fingers like so. You're going to put it in between. You're going to take the yarn tail and then you're going to put it in between. You're going to pinch this part. You're going to have this kind of like a no. You're going to pull this through. And that's how you make a slip knot. Let's try it again. There are different ways to make the slip knot. I just like doing it this way. So like that. Now we have to insert our hook into the yarn, into the slip knot. You're going to pull and tighten it. You're going to pull this strand over here to tighten it. Now to get started, you're going to chain. To chain, you're going to take your hook, put it over and under and pull through. That's called one chain. As you can see, there's one V representing one chain. We have to make two more of these, which means we need a total of 4 chains. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Now we have 4 chains. And now we're going to slip stitch into the very first chain we made over here. So we're going to insert our hook into the very first V, and you'll have to loosen your hook, and you're going to yarn over, pull through one, and then with the loop on your hook, you're going to pull the second one through, like so. You need to have like a circle. It might not be that clear, but so this is our circle. You can slightly see it. So we're going to be working inside that. So if your yarn tail is too big and it's disturbing you, you can go ahead and cut it off, but not completely from where it begins. You can like leave a bit because you have to. Since mine is small, I'm not removing it or cutting it off. Now we're going to insert our hook, tighten it. As I said before, you're going to chain into the circle. So this is our round one and we're going to be starting. So you're going to chain 2 to start our round one. So you're going to go around it and pull through. That's one chain and our second chain. So how it's going to be like. Now the circle we create over here, I'm going to insert 16 double crochets. So to do a double crochet, you're going to yarn over. You can put your yarn tail towards this side so it doesn't disturb you, and you're going to insert your hook into the hole and now pull through, and you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to pull through 2, and you're going to yarn over and pull through the rest 2. That's one double crochet. Now we're going to make 15 more. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, if you make a mistake, you can just pull the yarn and your project would come off. So insert your hook. And you're gonna pull through. You're gonna make 16 more of. And since you're doing 16 into that tiny space, the two chains you've done before when you started the round, which is over there, you can like take your stitch marker and put it in there so that you won't miss the stitch because of all the stitches. Just gonna find that. There it looks. And let's continue with our double crochets. It might destroy you a bit, but it's actually good to keep a safety pin or like your stitch marker, since it helps more. It's like really annoying without it. Let's go insert 16. So now that we're done with 16 double crochets, if you want to count how many double crochets you did, you can just see the V's that you see up there. So now that we're done with the double crochets, you're going to remove the pin. And by the way, now you're supposed to end the round. And for that, you're going to pull out this so you can see it. And you're going to insert it to the very first double crochet we've had, and make sure to not insert it to the chains we've done. Now once we insert it, we have to yarn over, pull through, and pull through that hoop. I have a circle, and in the back you're going to pull it tight, the yarn tail. This is how it's going to look. It might not be visible since it's a brown color yarn, but that's what you have to do. In the project, you're supposed to pull this hook further and further. So this is how far I got. Pull it, and through this yarn hoop, you're going to put your hand, and then the yarn ball that you were using, just put it through that, and now we have our thing. So like the hoop is here, and then the string goes. Just pull the string which is leading to your yarn ball, and then you just pull it. There it goes and tightens there. Pull both of them. You're gonna get a ball. And now after you do that, you need to just take your scissors and cut off that. Do not cut it off from there. You have to weave in the ends. I don't like weaving it a lot. I just like weaving it, but not too much. So we're gonna do that. This is how we get it. Now after this, we're going to do our next color, which is yellow, the petals of the sunflower, like so. Now before we go to the next row of ours, we have to weave in the ends. You can weave in your end with your darning needle. I like using my hook, and I prefer using a hook. So you're going to take a yarn that we've just used and put it in. So you're going to take your hook and put it in one stitch. You're going to pull this yarn tail to that stitch. Now we're going to also weave in the ends of the starting portion. Just going to go into one stitch. like so. Pull it in and out. And make sure to hide your ends perfectly, because the next row you're going to do, you do not want the ends to disturb you, like so. It keeps on coming out when I do it. I always like leaving in my end with. If you don't want it to come undone, you're going to just chain 1 after you attach it. Now this is a stitch that you have attached the yarn to. You want to do a double crochet, and then next now, since this is the stitch that you've done the chain, and yarn over into the next stitch, which is over here. You're going to insert a double crochet, so you're going to pull through, and you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the rest 2. That's 1 double crochet. Now we have to do, so now we're going to use a triple crochet. So for triple crochet, just yarn over twice into the same space where we've done the double crochet. You're going to make a triple crochet, so yarn over and pull through 2, and the rest 2 of them, and then the last 2. This project would like help you to learn like 2 or 3 different types of stitches. So now after you do that, now since you're done with that, so this is like half of the petal. So this is our complete petal, and we're right now over there. So we need the rest half. To make the rest half, we're gonna make like a turning point, which is chaining 2, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through. After that, where you've done your last triple crochet under 2 chaining, you're gonna have that chain space over there, and you're gonna insert your hook over there. Pretty hard to get it right, like that, and you're gonna do a slip stitch. So that's how you do it. You can see like a triangle forming. It's going to turn into a petal. Now since we're done with one half, for the second half, you're going to do 1 triple crochet, the exact same space. So yarn over twice, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the rest 2. Now we need 1 double crochet. So for that, I'm going to do and I will pull through 2, and I will pull through the rest 2. To end our double crochet over here, and to end our 1 petal, to end it off, we're gonna slip stitch into the next chain. Make sure your yellow color double crochets and triple crochets don't cover up your stitches. I pull through the rest. That's 1 of your petals. Now we're gonna need to make 8 more of that. There's 7 more to go. So you're gonna yarn over, put it in the next place, making a double crochet. Now a triple crochet. Make sure you don't miss out any single chain or like a stitch, because if you do, it's going to be really hard to like continue, and also you're going to have a lot of confusions in between. I hope you can understand what I'm like doing and you can follow suit. It's done there. Gonna pull it through that one. And you have that. Now we need to continue with. So now that we're done there, we're gonna do 1 double crochet in the same hook in the same chain. after you're done with that, you go into the next stitch and do a slip stitch. So this is how your flower is gonna look like. So after that, you're gonna do a double crochet into the next stitch. One double crochet and one triple crochet. Same chain, same loop. Pull through. I suggest you hide these yarn tails so that they don't disturb you in between. Now you're gonna do chaining. You're gonna chain 2, and then you're gonna slip stitch with these 2 loops in the front. Pretty hard to get this right. So you have to go through this stitch and that's. I don't know why this is becoming so hard out of nowhere. That's what you have to do. Your stitch is way better. You'll have to slip stitch. Like that. Now I have 3 loops on your hook. Just gonna slip stitch with all of those. So that's how it's gonna look. Now one more triple crochet. Now I'm going to do a double crochet. Now we're going to do a slip stitch. Now we're done with 4. So let me just clear. Since we're done with 4 petals, each petal is going to look like so. So you have 5 petals right now. You're going to make 8 more petals the exact same way. So one petal is going to take you like 2 stitches to go through. So let's continue this same pattern. One of the best things about crochet is that like whenever you feel like redoing your stitches, you can just like pull through. That's not like how it is in other ways like knitting and all. Knitting is like you make a mistake, you have to be stuck with it forever. So no redoing and all. And knitting requires like very less amount of yarn, where crocheting needs like so much yarn, but the product will be finished faster. This is our 6th one, 2 more to go. This is how you get it. We have to do a couple more of these stitches. You don't need to like you don't have to make it a sunflower. If you use like different colors of yarn, you could also make it into like another flower. It does not need to be a sunflower, like if you don't have the required materials for a sunflower. So now this is our last stitch. We're doing a slip stitch. This is how it's gonna look like. You can just like press it on the table so that the stitches get more flexible. It's gonna look like so. Now we're gonna chain. I'm gonna be chaining 36 here. Just like yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Just keep on chaining. And right now these chaining are required since we're gonna make it like a back chain. So this hanging part, you're gonna need to make that. That's why you're gonna chain 36. You can like chain how much is required and how many you think it should be. And you can like just keep it till here and check, is this required? It depends on what purpose you're using it for. If you're just making a bookmark or something like that, you can just chain on. If you're making a back tag, you can make it big and then you can loop it over. It really like depends on you. I'm gonna stop when I reach a required size. So once I'm done with my required length, I'm gonna slip stitch into the very exact same stitch from where we started the chaining, which means this stitch, and we're gonna do a slip stitch. Pull through with the loop you have on your hook. Trying to pull it through. So there we go. Now that we're done with that, you can just like check it, and if you like it in the length it is, you can end it over there. And there I teach you how to end it too. I take your sunflower. This little place from where you stopped, you're gonna pull that as big as your yarn ball, and now you're gonna put your hand through and pull that yarn ball through. So we're done pulling it through. You're gonna have like one loop plus one strand. You're gonna just like pull that strand After you do that, you're just going to take your scissors to fasten it off. You can just cut off a bit and just like press it down to see the shape. And done with. You're gonna have like one leftover strand. You're gonna just like weave it in. After you weave it in like several times, and then you each one part, you can just like cut it off there. Make sure you don't cut a single stitch. And it's really secure so that you don't want to regret your move. This is how it came out. So you make these really cute sunflowers. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. So guys, that's all. We made our really cute sunflowers. You can use this as a gift. You can use this as a gifting option. And since Teacher's Day is coming, it's like an amazing gift idea. You can give small quotes with it, and it's like a really cute gift, bag charm, anything, seriously anything. It's like really cute. So happy crocheting. Bye guys.